Hello and welcome all my dear students. Welcome once again in the grammar lecture. My dear second standard students, I hope that you enjoyed my previous grammar lecture. And my dear second standard students, I also hope that you are waiting for the new lecture. Now you will say that, sir, why? Why will we wait for the new lecture? Because you know that if you have watched the previous lecture, in the previous lecture I gave you few questions to solve on your own, right? So few students were texting me, have sent me the messages in my WhatsApp. Just in a day they are so much curious to solve the answers. They were sending the photos that, sir, we have solved, can you give me the correct answer? So here is the lecture where I am going to solve the remaining questions of the exercise and the chapter we were solving. So what are we going to do basically is we are going to practice chapter number 15, statements and questions, in this lecture as well. So in short, first of all I am going to solve few questions which I left out for you. For you, I did not solve few questions from exercise number 1 and exercise number 2, so that I'll come to know how much have you understood. So in this lecture I am going to solve those questions which I did not solve in the previous lecture and left for you to solve it out. So you can just check your answers if you have tried it to solve on your own. Moreover, after doing that, I have brought two interesting worksheets for you. The worksheets are obviously based on the same topic, statements and questions. So I hope, my dear students, you are ready to work and practice grammar with me today. Let's get started. Be ready with your grammar textbook and the rough book, please, and the stationery stuff you need with you. That means sharpener, pencil, eraser, whatever you need. I am giving you a couple of seconds. I know that the smart students are already prepared. They know that in the grammar lecture they will have to write. But sometimes it happens that you forget certain things, right? We are human beings, we make the mistakes. So please be ready with all the stuff needed for the lecture as soon as possible. Open chapter 15 if you are having the textbook. If not, then you have to open the rough book. And I hope that you have solved the remaining sentences in the rough book as well. Because in the lecture, textbook was displayed. If you were not having the textbook, you could have taken the photo or the questions from the video lecture itself. Okay, so I hope that now you are ready. I am going to display now the textbook and we will solve the remaining concept. So my dear students, this is the chapter 15, statements and questions. Now in this chapter I have very well explained you all the examples given here and the definition for the question and statement. I gave you the hint to know how to recognize whether it is a question or a statement. Let me just recall whatever I have explained you so that you will be able to easily solve the worksheet further. My dear students, if you remember, I gave you the trick for the questions. Once you read the sentence and if it seems that it is asking you something, and moreover if it ends with a question mark, then we can simply know that it is a question. Or else, if a sentence simply gives us certain instruction or the piece of information is there, and if it is ending with a full stop, it is a statement. This is what I have explained you in detail in the previous lecture. Then we moved towards the exercise, in which in the first exercise I gave you the last 3 questions in the homework. Now what do we have to do? In the first exercise you had to just write whether it is a question or a statement. So let us see what you have written. I am going to write the answers right now beside the questions and the blanks given here. You will have to check your answers once if you have tried it on your own, or else what you can do is just note down the answers. Let's get started. Question H. I like salads and milkshakes. Read the sentence carefully. I like salad and milkshakes. So, by reading this sentence, so how can you get the answer? Just read the sentence, I like salad and milkshake. Is this sentence asking you something? Any kind of question? I like salad and milkshakes. No, in fact it seems to be an information, a piece of information. If I am talking to you, I will say that I like salad and milkshake. Is it a question I am asking you? Not at all. It is a statement. Correct. Because it is neither it is asking any question nor is it ending with question mark. It is ending with a full stop. So let us write the answer. It is a statement. I hope that you have written the same answer. If not, please check your answer and change it accordingly. I. Which one is your pencil? Now you will say that, sir, my pencil is in my hand. See, that means you have given me the answer because I asked you the question, right? Which one is your pencil? Now if you are sitting in the class, on your desk, 3 pencils are there. And suddenly if I come to your desk and I will ask you, which one is your pencil? You will pick up the red one for suppose and you will say, sir, this is my pencil. That means I am asking you something, and moreover, here it is ending with a question mark. So clearly it shows that it is a question. So this is a question. I hope that you have also written the same answer. And the last one. My friend and I like playing chess. Okay, then what do? I can just hear whatever you say. My friend and I like playing chess. Can you answer anything for this? Do you have any answer for this? No. You might be having another sentence related to the chess or anything, but this is not the question, so you will give the answer, isn't it so? This is simply a statement, and moreover it is ending with a full stop. So it is a statement. So this way you would have solved these 3 questions. This is what I suppose. And now you even have got the answers, so you can check your answers. Statement, question and statement. Let us solve the remaining sentences from the second exercise. Let us solve from question G. In this, what do you have to do? You have to place full stop and question mark by reading the sentences. First of all, you would have to recognize whether it is a question or a statement. If it is a statement, then you have to put full stop, and if question, then you have to put a question mark. This is what we have done already. Just to recall what you have to do, I just explained you in a brief. In this, let us solve from question G. Did you enjoy the tea? Now students, maximum students had doubt in this sentence. Did you enjoy the tea? What is it? Did you enjoy the tea? If I ask you, student, did you enjoy the tea? You will say that, sir, yes. Someone will say, no, I do not like tea. That means it is a question. Though it does not start with what, why, who, when, how, but still it asks you the question that did you enjoy the tea? Say for an example, if you are at your friend's home, if your friend's mother gives you the tea, at the end when you finish your tea, will she not ask you that did you enjoy the tea? You will say that yes aunt, we enjoyed the tea. So this is also a question. So we have to place a question mark, not a full stop. Don't just go with W and H words. Did word can also be a question word. Now next one, I have found my lost dog. I have found my lost dog. What is this? I have found my lost dog. Okay, can we do anything with this further? No, because this is just a piece of information that someone says that I have found the lost dog, my lost dog. So this is just a piece of information. No one is asking you anything related to the dog or anything else. So it is just a piece of information. So we have to put full stop, as it is a statement, not a question. I hope that you have done the same with these two. Let us solve further. Two questions are there. What did you have for breakfast? Now you will say, sir, I had chapati, I had milkshake, I had this and that. That means you are giving me the answer. If I ask you that what did you have for breakfast? Right? So this is the question. I am asking you something then. What did you have for the breakfast? So basically I am asking you, what did you eat in your breakfast, right? So as it is a question, we have to place a question mark at the end, isn't it? Have you done the same, students? I hope that you have done the same. And the last one, which of these books did you like the best? That means now when you visit the library, librarian will ask you that which of these books did you like the best? You will say that I liked Akbar and Birbal's book, I like this and that book, I like cartoon book, I like comics book. So you will give the answer, you will start giving the answer for this, right? When we ask you that which of these books did you like the most? So again this is the question, so you have to put a question mark at the end. So this way you had to solve these 4 remaining questions, which I did not solve in the lecture and I kept it for you in the homework. Only one was the statement and the rest 3 were the questions. And this one was the most confusing, or I should say toughest for you, because I told you that W words, that means who, whom, what and which, these words are the question words. And one is H, that is how. But did can also make the question. Now I hope you came to know. So with this our textual exercises are over. I hope that there are no doubts remaining for you people, as everything is now solved by this lecture. Even the questions which I gave you in the homework are solved today. Still, if you have any doubt related to the textual exercises, you can WhatsApp me or call me at any time. Now, my dear students, let us solve the worksheet related to the statement and the question. Worksheet, I must tell you, is very interesting. You are going to have fun solving the worksheet. You are also going to get few seconds for each question. Keep your rough books ready. Close your textbook. Yes, you heard me right. I asked you to close your textbook, open the rough book, and please give the heading Worksheet 1. Please give the heading Worksheet 1. Make a haste. Worksheet 1. Till then, I am going to close the textbook too and open the worksheet. Okay, my dear students. So this is your worksheet 1, statements and questions. Before starting, one beautiful definition is given for the question and the statement. A statement is a sentence that tells something. It starts with capital letter and ends with a period. Period means what? Hindi period, Gujarati period, English period? No. Period means this sign, that is, in your language, full stop sign. So, I hope now you have given the heading Worksheet 1. Please also write today's date. What is question? A question is a sentence that asks something. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. This is what we have already done and solved in the textbook also. Now, as you are writing in the rough book, you might be having many doubts. Sir, do we have to write the question? Sir, do we have to write only the answers or what? So students, here you have to just write the answers. Do not copy down the questions because I am going to send the worksheet in your group, WhatsApp group also. Let's get started. What do we have to do? Here the direction is given. What do we have to do? Read each sentence below. Circle each statement and underline each question. Whenever you feel it is a question, you have to underline it. Whenever you feel it is a statement, you have to circle it. Now what you are going to do, students? You are going to write statements and questions. You are not going to underline or circle because for you the statements are, these sentences are not there on your book. So you can neither circle it nor underline it. You simply have to write answer 1 statement, answer 2 statement, answer 3 statement, answer 4 question. This way you have to write. I hope you understood the direction of what you have to do. Anyways, I am going to guide you throughout the exercise, so there is nothing to worry about. Number 1. How old are you? Question mark. How old are you? What is this, students? Is it a statement or a question? Some of you might be writing the answers before I say, and I really appreciate. So, how old are you? You will say, sir, I am 10 years old, I am 9 years old, I am 12 years old, and so on. That means here I am asking you something, right? So, it is a question. So, I am going to underline the question. Okay. So, you have to write, students, in your rough book, answer 1 question. See, I will show you one demo. Answer 1 question. This way you are going to write down in your rough book. Number 2. I am 8 years old. I am 8 years old. What is this, students? Is it a question? No, it is just a piece of information. I am 8 years old is just a information. No, your sir is not 8 years old. Your sir is 23 years old. This is what is written here and I am reading it. So, I am 8 years old. So, it is a piece of information. Isn't it so? So, as it is a piece of information and as it ends with a period sign, that is a full stop sign, it is a statement. So, I am going to circle it as you had to circle the statement. So, students, in your rough book, what you are going to write? Answer 2 statement. Okay, moving on to number 3. What book are you reading? So, if I ask you the same thing, what book are you reading? You will say that, sir, we are holding the rough book and the grammar textbook. What else can we read in this lecture? So, what book are you holding? What book are you reading? You will say grammar. So, this is the question I am asking you, right? That what book are you holding? Which book are you holding? Or which book are you reading? So, as it is a question, we have to underline it. And now if you have recognized it is a question, you have to write answer 3 question, as you have done for number 1. I hope, students, you are writing along with me and you are trying to understand and trying to solve it. Now I am going to give you the time to solve each question. So be ready to solve it on your own in a given time. Number 4. I am reading a book about volcanoes. Now I am going to start the countdown. You read it again and again and write the answer before I stop. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So what is it, student? Is it a statement or the question? It is a statement. That is why I have circled it. I am reading a book about volcanoes. So it is a piece of information you are giving that what you are doing. It is not a kind of question, nor it has question mark at the end. Now I hope to solve this kind of exercise is a piece of cake for you. So quickly, one by one, I'll give you the time and I will show you the answer. Next one, does Fred walk his dog every evening? So your time starts now. Solve it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What is it, students? It is a question, because the question is being asked about the Fred. Does Fred walk his dog every evening? Moreover, question mark is also there. Next one. No, he walks his dog every morning. Okay, what is this, students? Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So this is just a statement. Similarly, you have to solve these three. I will send you the PDF file in your WhatsApp groups. Please solve it and send it to your follow-up teachers. Now we are going to move towards the next worksheet quickly. Give the heading worksheet 2. So my dear students, this is very easy worksheet. What do you have to do? Read the sentences below and write the sentences correctly on the lines. So that means begin each sentence with a capital letter, end a statement with a full stop, and end a question with a question mark. This is what you have to do. So let us solve it. Number 1. What's in your lunch box today? Is this a statement or a question? What's in your lunch box today? That is, what is in your lunch box today? You will say, I have brought this and that, and you will start giving the answer. So this is a question, right? So what correction you have to make is, you have to write W capital as it is a first letter, and you have to put question mark. Let us write the answer. What's in your lunch box today? And what do we have to do? Question mark. So this is how you are going to solve every single sentence. Here I have made W capital as it is a starting of the sentence, and at the end I have put question mark as it is a question. Number 2. Samuel ordered a slice of pepperoni pizza for lunch. Oh, now my mouth is watering looking at the picture of pizza. It's too yummy. Anyways, jokes apart, Samuel ordered a slice of pepperoni pizza for lunch. So what is this? Is it a question? No, it is a statement. So what do you have to do? You have to write Samuel, S should be capital. Here Samuel's S should be capital. Moreover, at the end, what do you have to do? You have to place full stop at the end of the sentence. Why do we have to put full stop? Because it is a statement. So just two changes you have to do. One is Samuel, S should be capital, and at the end you have to put full stop. Similarly, next is, what would you like for dessert today? What is this? It is a statement. What would you like for the dessert today? You will say, I will like to have ice cream or will like to have the milkshake in the dessert. That means you will give the answer for this question, right? So it is clearly seen that this is the question being asked to you, that what will you like. So first of all, what change you are going to make here is, first, for the word what, W should be capital as it is the starting letter. Secondly, you are going to place a question mark at the end of the sentence because it is a question being asked, isn't it so? How easy it is to solve, right? But students, you don't have to do as I have done. You have to write full sentence and you have to make the changes what I have shown on the screen. Next is, I would like cookies and ice cream for dessert today. Okay. So here very clearly the answer is given. Obviously it is not a question. So first change what you are going to make is I should be capital. Now one information I would like to give you, students. Listen to me very carefully. See, I is the starting of the sentence. It is the first letter, so it should be capital. But whenever you write I, wherever it is always capital. I am talking about only I. Like in the spelling like, L-I-K-E, you don't have to put I capital. But whenever I is alone, whenever you write single letter I, wherever it is in the sentence, it will be capital because it is a personal pronoun. It is a rule for this letter only in the English grammar. Do remember it. And at the end, what do you have to do here in this statement? Obviously, you have to place a full stop because this is a statement. So similarly, I am going to send you the worksheet in your WhatsApp group. Remaining sentences, try to solve it on your own and send the work to your follow-up teachers. So my dear students, thanks a lot for watching the lecture and please also send your work to the follow-up teachers without fail. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Goodbye.